Now, increasing and decreasing function, right? In previous classes, we learn about even function, odd function, right? And before that, we learn trigonometric functions. You learn in previous classes a trigonometric ratio, and we define a trigonometric functions, right? Now, this is increasing and decreasing functions, right? So, if x1 and x2 belongs to domain of f, now you know what is domain. Domain is the for what function is defined is called a domain, right? That is, domain is all possible values of x for which function is defined is called domain. And range means take a value from domain, substitute in function, and you will get your range, right? So if x1 and x2 belongs to domain of f, then if x1 is less than x2 implies f of x1 is less than f of x2. If two values which are taken from domain is less than x1 is less than x2, right? So domain में से जो वैल्यू लिया है वो x1 less than x2 है, x1 x2 से छोटा है, तो उसका इमेज then image of this f of x1 is also less than f of x2, right? Means inequality remains same. Inequality remains same. Then function is a increasing function. See here, suppose x1 is greater than x2, then function of x1, that is f of x1 is greater than f of x2, means inequality remains same, function is a increasing function. And if inequality change, this less than becomes greater than and this greater than becomes less than, then function is said to be a decreasing function, right? So what you have to remember, inequality remains same, function is increasing function, and for increasing function we are using a symbol upper arrow, upper side arrow, we are using this symbol for increasing function, and for decreasing function we are using downward arrow. Now see here, this is x1 and this is x2, so clearly x1 is less than x2. Now if we substitute value of x1 in function fx, then this is your image of x1, that is this is f of x1 and this is f of x2. So clearly x1 is less than x2, then function of x1 f of x1 is less than f of x2 is here, so this is an increasing function, right? So this function is said to be a increasing function, right? And here x1 is less than x2, this is x1, then this is f of x1, this is f of x2, so x1 is less than x2. Will you follow me? आपको पता चल रहा है? ये हम लेते हैं तो क्या करते हैं कि सपोज ए कोऑर्डिनेट लिया तो 0 1 2 3 लिखते हैं, तो ये और ये लिया तो ये x1 और ये x2, तो x1 is less than x2 because this is very near to 0 and this is away from 0, so this is x1, this is x2, so this is small number, this is bigger number, so this is a image, right? Value of x1 at and substituting f, so this is f of x1, this is f of x2, so x1 is less than x2, then this f of x1, this is your f of x1, I am using coloring chalk, this is f of x1, right? So this is f of x1 and this is f of x2, so clearly f of x1 height and f of x2 height is less than, so f of x1 is greater than f of x2, so inequality change, then function is a increasing function, so this is increasing function, right? So this is a diagram for decreasing function, this is decreasing function, right? And this is increasing function diagram, right? Now suppose we want to know which function is increasing and which function is decreasing in which quadrant, because everything depends on quadrant. So you know we have a unit circle, we have this unit circle, this is unit circle as you know, right? This is our A, this is O origin, this is x axis, this is x dash axis, this is y and this is y dash. So coordinate of A is, this is unit circle, so this is 1 0, right? B 0 1, then A dash, either you can write C also, -1 0, and D is 0 -1 d is 0 minus 1, right? These are the points. Okay, now see, in first quadrant, you know, in t point, x coordinate always represent a cos function and y coordinate represent always a sine function, that you know, right? So this is cos, this is sine, this is cos, this is sine, right? So in first quadrant cos becomes 1 to 0, means 1 से वो 0 हो गया, क्या हुआ, डिक्रीज या इंक्रीज, इट्स डिक्रीजिंग, सो cos इज डिक्रीजिंग एंड sin 0 से 1 हो गया, 0 से 1 इंक्रीज हुआ कि डिक्रीज हुआ, इंक्रीज हुआ. सो इन फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट sin is increasing, sin is increasing. In second quadrant I am taking first sin, ये 1 से 0 हो गया, क्या हुआ, वैल्यू डिक्रीजिंग, राइट, 1 to becomes a 0 in second quadrant, so value decreasing, so ये decrease हो गया. Third quadrant 0 to minus 1, again decreasing, value of sin decreasing, so it's a decreasing function. And fourth quadrant minus 1 से 1 हो गया, क्या हुआ, increase, so it's a increasing function. Got it? So sin is increasing in first and last quadrant, and second and third it's a decreasing function. Similarly now cos 1 से 0 क्या हुआ, decrease, so it's a decreasing function in first quadrant. Now 0 to minus 1, cos 0 to minus 1, again decreasing function, right? And third minus 1 to 0 is a increasing function, and fourth again a increasing function, 0 to 1. So cos is increasing in last two quadrant and decreasing in first two quadrant. Now remember, tan is always increasing function, tan is always increasing function, and cot is always decreasing function, cot is always decreasing function, right? You have to remember, tan is always an increasing function and cot is always a decreasing function. Now sec is the reciprocal of cos, so if cos decreases, sec increases, cos increases, sec decreases. So here in first quadrant cos is decreasing, so sec is increasing, this is decreasing, so this is increasing, this is increasing, so this is decreasing, and this is decreasing. Similarly cosec is the reciprocal of sine, if sine increase then 1 upon sine is decreasing, right? So 1 upon sine is decreasing, so this is decreasing, this is increasing, so this is increasing, and this is decreasing. You follow this? Sine increasing, then cosec is decreasing. How we get this? Suppose sine is I'm taking 10, right? Then 1 upon 10, 1 upon 100, and 1 upon 1000. Now mark this. If sine is increasing, so I am taking 10, the reciprocal is 1 upon 10, so 1 upon 10 is 0.1, right? Now I am taking sine as 100, then 1 upon 100 is 0.01, so as this increasing, 1 upon is decreasing, right? So if this function is increasing, then reciprocal is always decreasing. If reciprocal is decreasing, then a function is increasing, right? So using this you have to this. So remember, sine is increasing in first and last quadrant, and second and third it's a decreasing function. Cos is decreasing in first two quadrant, and then increasing in third and fourth quadrant, while tan is increasing in all quadrant and cot is decreasing in all quadrants. So write down this, either take a screenshot, okay? Now graph of sine function, right? So as you know, if we are taking y is equal to sin x, right, then value of x, right, and what we get, y, that is y is equal to sin x. So if we take 0, then sin 0 is 0, that you know. So if we draw a unit circle here, right, for value, I'm drawing a unit circle. Okay, this is not look like as a unit circle. This is a unit circle. This you know, right? This is origin as usual. This is x-axis. This is y-axis. This is y-axis. This is y-axis. Right? Now this point is A10. This is B01. This is A dash -10, and this is B dash 0 minus 1 as usual. Right? Now if we go in anti-clockwise direction, this is anti-clockwise direction. So anti-clockwise, then we get here point, trigonometric point T point P pi by 2. This is trigonometric point P pi. This is P 3 pi by 2, and this is again P0 and P 2 pi after completing one revolution or one rotation, right? If we go anti-clockwise, right? Now if we move clockwise in this direction, that is clockwise, then you know this is your trigonometric point P minus pi by 2. This point is P minus pi. This point is P minus 3 pi by 2, and this point is P minus 2 pi. This you know. Now using this, we are going to construct a table for drawing a graph of y is equal to sin x, right? So ये सब वैल्यू मिला के हम यहाँ पे टेबल कंस्ट्रक्ट करेंगे. तो सब we are taking 0, then pi by 2, pi, 2 pi, and minus pi by 2, minus pi. Okay, we forget 3 pi by 2, so I'm writing 3 pi by 2 also, right? So pi, then 3 pi by 2, then 2 pi, and minus pi by 2, minus pi, minus 3 pi by 2, and I'm taking minus 2 pi. So this value is enough for draw graph of sine function, right? So considering table, now you know these all values. This is a most important topic, right? Because if you have any problem in solving questions, then draw graph, you can solve it easily in mathematics. So graph is very useful to solving a problem, right? हम कहते हैं ना, जिसका कोई नहीं है उसका तो ग्राफ है, right? उसका तो खुदा है यारो. तो मैथ्स में क्या है, जिसका कोई नहीं इसका तो ग्राफ है यारो, right? So आपको ग्राफ ड्रॉ कर लेना, तो आप क्वेश्चन इजीली सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. Okay, now sin 0, that you know, sin 0 is 0. Sin pi by 2, pi by 2 means here, right? And in T point, always y coordinate represents the sine and x coordinate represents the cos function, that you know, right? So y coordinate means sin pi by 2 is 1, sin pi is again 0, so sin pi is 0, sin 3 pi by 2 is this, that is minus 1, sin 2 pi, that is again a point this, that is 0, right? Sin minus pi by 2, so if we move in clockwise direction, then sin minus pi by 2, that is minus 1, right? Sin minus pi means here answer is 0, minus 3 pi by 2, because we are moving in clockwise direction, then point is this, so answer is 1, and minus 2 pi again this point, that is 0, right? So as you know, range of sine function is from minus 1 to 1. Range of sine function is minus 1 to 1, right? So I'm just drawing this below because it's right. So suppose this is origin, this point is pi by 2, this point is pi, then 3 pi by 2, and then 2 pi. This is x axis, this is y axis. Now this is minus pi by 2, this is minus pi, this is minus 3 pi by 2, and minus 2 pi. Now range of sine function is minus 1 to 1. So this is minus 1 and this is, sorry, this is 1 and this is minus 1, right? So I am drawing dotted line here for range. This is minus 1, right? So this line is known as x is equal to y is equal to 1 line, and this line, this dotted line is known as y is equal to minus 1, and this line is known as y equal to 0, because coordinate of y, right, is always 0 for any point. Y coordinate is always 0 on x axis. So this is y equal to 0, then this is y is equal to 1, because line is passing through this point 1. This is 1, this is not minus 1, and this is minus 1, because due to dot line you are reading this. So I am writing these numbers in brackets, okay, because there is also dotted line. So dotted line is here, then you are reading this as a minus 1. तो मैंने ऐसा कर दिया. Now we are plotting this graph, okay. So first 0 0, that is this point, so I get this point. Now x is pi by 2, so on x axis is pi by 2, then sine pi by 2 is 1. So sine pi by 2 is 1, means this point we get this point. Now pi, then 0, so pi, then 0 means this point. 3 pi by 2, then minus 1, means we get this point, 3 pi by 2 minus 1, and 2 pi means 0, so we get this point. In continuing this way, if we take after 2 pi, 5 pi by 2, 6 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, 8 pi by 2, and go, we go right in up to infinite, but I am limiting our graph for only 2 pi to minus 2 pi, okay. Now minus pi by 2 value is minus 1, so this value is minus 1, then minus pi, answer is 0, so this is the point. Minus 3 pi by 2 is this, answer is 1, so we get this point here, right, and minus 2 pi we get 0, so this is 0, right, and this is your x dash axis and this is your y dash axis. So connecting these all points, right, so I am connecting these all points. Oh no, it's making a music to listen you. Never draw a graph using scale, right? Never draw a graph using scale, because this is the curve you want in this graph. So this is a graph of sin x, right? So y is equal to sin x. This is the graph of y is equal to sin x. So I am writing here y is equal to sin x. Now observe from this graph, range of this function is minus 1 to 1. So no point is exceed than plus 1 or y is equal to minus 1, right? That you know. And the domain of this function is R. So you can, if you put more points, आप ज़्यादा पॉइंट देंगे तो क्या होगा, ग्राफ आगे ही कंटिन्यू जाएगा, और कैसा जाएगा, तो ये ऐसा ही चलता जाएगा, like this, and always passing through origin. So ये ऐसा ही चलता जाएगा, ऐसा 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 चलता जाएगा, curly 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 curly, right? So this is a graph of sine function. Suppose you want to draw a graph of cos function, right? So I am taking, I am writing here y is equal to cos x. Y is equal to cos x. Then If we take value of x is 0, pi by 2 pi, then same thing. And then y is equal to, if we take cos x, so I am using coloring chalk for cos x, right? So you can compare graph of sin x and cos x, right? So I am drawing both graph in one, okay, one graph paper. This is my graph paper. So you know x is 0. X is 0 means cos. Cos means in t point x coordinate is cos function and y coordinate is sin function. So x is 0 means 1, pi by 2, cos is 0. So pi by 2, then cos is 0, pi, then cos is minus 1, right? And 3 pi by 2, cos is 0 and 2 pi 1. So this is 0 and 1. Minus pi by 2, cos is 0, so 0, minus pi, cos is minus 1, minus 3 pi by 2, cos is 0 and minus 2 pi, that is 1. Right? So plotting this point, when x is 0, 1, x is 0, 1, so this is a point 0, 1, x is pi by 2 is 0, so this is your point 0 pi by 2, sorry, pi by 2 is 0, x is pi, then y is minus 1, so pi, then minus 1, so we get this point. X is 3 pi by 2, x is 3 pi by 2, then y is 0, so we get this point. X is 2 pi, then 0, so x is minus 3 pi by 2, then 0, and 2 pi, then 0. We make some mistake. Pi 3 pi by 2, 0, and 2 pi, okay, 2 pi then 1, so 2 pi then 1, so 2 pi then 1. Three pi by 2, 0, minus 1, 0, and 2 pi then 1. Okay, so 2 pi then 1, so we get this point, 2 pi then 1. Right? Now, minus pi by 2, then 0. So minus pi by 2, 0 means this point. Minus pi, minus 1. So minus pi, minus 1, we get this point. Minus 3 pi by 2, 0. So minus 3 pi by 2, 0. And minus 2 pi, it's a 1. So minus 2 pi, it's a 1. So this is the point we get. Right? So joining all these points, we get this graph. I change this point because my line is passing through this point. So this is the graph of y is equal to cos x. So this is y is equal to cos x graph. See here, cos graph is also range is minus 1 to 1 and defined on R. So these are graph of sine and cos function. Similarly, you can draw a graph of tan function and cot function. So graph of tan function is like this. Suppose this is 0, right? Now tan pi by 2 is not defined, right? So if we take pi by 2 line here, this is 0, pi by 2, this is line pi here, right? So I am not drawing the graph. You understand, right? So this is tan 0, pi by 2 undefined and tan 0 is 0. So pi by 4 is 1. So graph of tan function is like this. This is a line minus pi by 2, right? Then again you can draw a graph from here. This graph is passing through this because pi by 2, 3 pi by 2 are not defined. So we'll get the graph of tan is like this. And for graph of cot function, right? You may got this type of graph you may got. Okay, so this is a graph of cot function, and for sec and cosec you can draw graph also, right? And that graph one will be like this. Okay, so you can draw yourself sec and cosec graph. Okay, so I am leaving that graph for you to draw. Okay, so you can draw it. So this is a graph of tan function. As you know, tan is 0 for sine 0, that is 0. So he is 0 here, and 10 pi by 4 is 1. So this is suppose pi by 4, then you will get 0.1 here, right? And 10 pi by 2 is not defined, so this is not defined. So minus pi by 2 is again not defined, and 10 minus pi by 4 is minus 1. So this is minus pi by 4, then this is minus 1. So you can get a graph of tan function, right? It's like this. Similarly, cot, reverse of this tan. So this is the graph of cot function, right? Now sec is 0 for nothing, 0, and the range of sec is r minus 1 to 1. So this is 1 and this is a minus 1. This point is 1 and this point is minus 1. See, so range of these functions are below this 1 and minus 1, sec and cosec. So this is sec pi by 2, 1 upon cos pi by 2, that is undefined, minus pi by 2 undefined, so this is undefined. So maximum value cos 0 is 1, so this is 1, so this is your maximum value. So you will get graph like this of sec x, and similarly cosec is this one. So now you can understand, आपको पता चला है कैसे ग्राफ आता है, क्या आता है. So more important graph of sin and cos, right? And then remember this tan and cot also, right? Because in sometimes MCQ in last exam जो 2020 में हुआ, क्योंकि ये चैप्टर आपको 12th में भी है, रिलेशन फंक्शन, तो इसमें tan का एक ग्राफ ड्रॉ करके दे दिया था और क्वेश्चन था which graph is this, which function is represented by this graph, right? ये ग्राफ जो है किस फंक्शन का है, वो आपको क्वेश्चन पूछा था. तो आपको ये पता चलेगा कि tan का ग्राफ है, right? So remember this thing, you can draw, okay? So take a screenshot, okay?